Hey guys, Feel the Rock here. I'm posting a video update again, which is kind of, well, I guess unusual, but not really. Um, Considering my circumstances, it's all I can really post right now. At the moment, I'm sick. I guess to start off the video, I might as well say I'm sick. So I'm just not in the mood to actually record anything, although I'm going to have plenty of time since if you live on the East Coast, you know there was a blizzard recently, and well, my area got about 20 inches. Yeah, shit ton of snow. So as a result, I would have plenty of time to be recording cough cough FFTA cough, but unfortunately, for one thing, I'm lazy and I haven't edited the stuff I do have recorded. B, I'm still planning out exactly what I'm going to do, although I may have already explained it, and that's actually part of the intention of this video. And C, well, I'm sick, so I just don't feel apt to record. There's also a D. I'm also have a few things I need to do tomorrow. Like I have a rock show that we're doing later this week, actually, opening Friday. And well, we're kind of dead set on having practice tomorrow afternoon, so I might not record tomorrow. But the good news is, I do kind of have a bit of a good news to tell you guys about FFTA, which, I haven't actually posted anything regarding it since about, well, August, if you've been paying attention to the videos. And so, I might as well clear some things up. For the first thing, I have pretty much probably explained this in the last update video. I don't recall exactly, but I believe the last update video, I explained that this FFTA run that I'm doing is not a full 100% run. As in, I'm not doing all the missions on video. The point of this is to sort of just if anyone's watched Turtle Kermit, which is the guy who originally did the FFTA videos all the way through, you notice he just did a story run, which is a standard run of the game, which is nice and all that. But I like to get a little bit more up and personal with the game since I've played with it so many times and I do love the game very much, which is why I intended to LP it to begin with. Unfortunately, I'm not really that great with LPs, as you've probably established already by watching my co-op with Burnham. Her. Anyway, I've decided to start working on it again, and I have a bit of editing to do for another couple parts, which I will post soon. Just when I have the time. But I figured I might as well get started on this project, and so I'm just writing down this information as I go along. And what I decided was, for the one thing, not only is this just going to be me doing missions of the story run, I'm also going to do important side quest missions. For example, if anyone's familiar with the Hero Gale side quest, which is actually, there's a funny thing I'm probably going to mention when I start that quest of the actual name, which is actually relating to something else. If anyone knows what GAOL refers to, you'll find it out probably when I explain it. But I'm going to do a bunch of side quests like that and explain the concept of that. A lot of the quests are side quests, but I'm also going to do boss missions. Any mission with a boss, I will do on camera and explain to you guys what you have to do. But random clan battle missions usually don't really care about. Some like hunting related missions and all the dispatch missions. Most of the dispatch missions I will pretty much ignore for on camera stuff because it just involves a bunch of walking around. And as we all know, for Final Fantasy, walking around is sometimes a pain in the ass to keep recording. I'm just not going to cut it. I'm just going to do videos when I'm on a certain mission. So if I'm playing through and all of a sudden I have access to a boss mission and I'm set to do it, well, I'll do it. No problem, no doubt about it, But another thing you're probably wondering is the fact that, well, I did in fact nix the intro for the Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I didn't do the whole tutorial battle intro thing and so on and so forth. So am I going to post that up? Probably not. I might later on if I feel like it and I feel like explaining the backstory of some of the characters. which, will eventually come up since I am very descriptive with this game. So, yeah, just wait on that. For another thing, you're probably wondering, are you going to be doing voice acting? Best I can for the characters, unless it's a lot of boring text. But, sometimes it just depends on boring text. But most story missions I will voice act. Bosses, yeah, maybe. I have an idea for the first wanted mission that's gonna come up as a boss fight, because I love the boss. He's just a really really funny boss. I must admit. So yeah. Also, there's one other tidbit. Anyone who's really familiar with the game knows that there's a lot of grinding involved with this game and so on and so forth. So I will explain in every video that I do every little bit of detail of what exactly I did to level up my characters in a certain way or do certain abilities. I'll probably go over it at the start of every mission, which of course could go over several parts, as you guys know how long battles take in the game if you've played it before. So, I'm actually just rambling on now. I'm already at like 6:17. Holy crap. But whatever. Yeah, and I do also kind of have a set idea of what courses well, not courses, classes. My bad. I already have a set idea of what classes I'm going to pursue with each character on my party, considering, well, the fact that I have limited options to begin with, but that I probably get more adapted characters as the game goes on, so, woohoo. My final point of this is something interesting. Well, as you guys know, I really don't have that amazing software to begin with, let alone actually stereo mix, which is something that I've noticed a lot of fellow LPers of mine use in order to do co-op LPs. And well, this is probably a really stupid question because I've actually asked it before and didn't really get an answer. And also, I tried looking into it myself, and I just have no idea how to do it. Is there any way I could possibly get stereo mix on this computer? Because I don't have stereo mix on it. I'd be willing to talk to somebody. It's just, I have no idea, and I'd love to be able to do stereo mix co-ops with like anybody, because that would allow me to reinstate a connection with Ceph1212, who was actually, if anybody knows about the Let's Player exchange program in which we were supposed to do co-op projects, which honestly I haven't really seen much progress with, cough cough, I would be originally paired up with Ceph1212, but I was paired up with somebody else instead, Sun Takai, who, he's a decent dude and everything, but, I'd like to be able to do it with Ceph1212. He's a cool guy himself. If you ever talk to Trent, he's really nice and stuff. So, I'll post his link. What the hell? I'll post his link. He's a great guy. He really likes Fire Emblem. If you really like tactical games, you should totally go see his videos and subscribe to him and stuff. Well, yeah. I guess that was the general point of the video. Recap. I'm kind of sick, so recording may be limited to, let's see, I'm getting back into FFTA, so expect videos regarding that, as well as, co-op with Burnham. We had about 26 parts recorded last weekend, so you're to see a good succession parts coming up. I don't know when we're going to record again, probably soon, though, because I'm probably going to pester him about it. Let's see. 3, I have my plans set up for FFTA, so don't really try to change those, lol, lol, lol. And 4, I'm wondering if anybody can really tell me about, like, how I could possibly get stereo mix in some way. If I just need to get a microphone for, like, studio microphone, I'll just get the studio microphone. That's perfectly fine with me. I just want to be able to record with people, man. Seriously. It's a pain being a solo recorder. Well, this has been it for this update. This is Feel the Rock signing off for now. I guess in traditional fashion, I will actually, start ending with random voices. So here's Marluxia saying, "Later, YouTube."